times here with Cedar Park Baseball, so I do appreciate Skylar jumping in. Cade Davis at the plate, 3 balls, 1 strike. Eric Tenery on the bump for the Antlers behind the plate once again in game 2. Tanner Beck, that's the battery here for the Antlers, called strike 2, fills the count. Ball to short, on to first. 1 away. Oh, I cannot stand a public address announcer who does play-by-play. I'm sorry, y'all, I can't stand it. Oh, Davis grounded the shortstop, 1 down. Dillman comes to the plate here for the Timberwolves with 1 away, nobody on. Chopper to the left side. The fly ball, it's going to drop fair just inside the line in the corner between third base.
Drops just inside the line for a base hit.
Defensively for Brooks Dillman gets aboard with 1 out, and now Brady Richardson coming to the plate. The lineup here for the Timberwolves: Cade Davis leading off, Brooks Dillman batting second, batting third Brady Richardson, who's coming to the plate, batting fourth Louis Alonso, the DH, batting fifth Quentin Mullen, the shortstop, batting seventh Logan Warden, first base, batting sixth, Logan Warden, the first baseman, batting seventh Jake Collishaw on right, batting eighth Logan Hedges at third, and batting ninth is Carter Wool at catcher. First pitch to Brady, misses, ball 1. Again, Eric Tenery on the bump. Tanner Beck behind the plate. Over at first base is Stormy Rhodes. At second, Guy Flores. At third is Aiden Hernandez, and at short is Aiden Klein. Aiden over there on the left side for the Antlers. 2 balls, no strikes to count to the pitcher, Brady Richardson. Brady going to be the pitcher here this afternoon for the Timberwolves. Brady and Cade have been the 1-2 punch out for the Timberwolves, as I've been able to call them here this district season. Blake Padani came in in the 7th with 2 outs and got the final out, a strikeout to end the game. 11 strikeouts in game 1. 10 of them went to Cade Davis. Cade went 6 2/3, and then Padani came in to clean it up. 2 balls, 1 strike to count to Brady Richardson, and again, they lead 1 game to none here in this best-of-3 series to lead things off. We are in Kerrville, Texas. My name is Michael Rose. I'm with Skylar Gillespie, our QA back at Vype Live. A shout-out to Brad Cohn, who has been the voice of Cedar Park Baseball for a long time. He handed the reins over to me this season just to cover for him, and I do appreciate the opportunity. Brady Richardson gets aboard with a walk. 2 on now with 1 away.
Timberwolves on base. Richardson at first. Dillman at second. Stepping in now, the DH, Louis Alonso.
Louis Alonso comes to the plate. It's like, why does the bleachers feel different? Because I don't have my pad underneath me. There we go. Much better. Okay, a little better. Louis Alonso at the plate, 2 on with 1 out. Timberwolves leading things off here in the top half of the first inning. Hit to the right side. It's going to drop. Yes, it is. Gets past the diving right fielder, Wiley Flores. A run coming across, being waved home is Hernsberger, who is courtesy running for Brady Richardson. And it's 2-0. Timberwolves have an early lead here in the top half of the first inning. How about that, huh?
2-run triple for Alonso. He stands on at third base, and here's Quinn Mullen.
Louis ripped a triple as the diving right fielder Wiley Flores couldn't get there.
Back, Louis! Straight a bunt. And
Oh.
what a play.
Wow, pop up to the foul line, and Louis Alonso was hustling in because he was trying to do a little suicide action. Louis got caught up, had to flee back to third base, but got thrown out.
Stands at 2 for Cedar Park. Antlers coming to bat.
2 rip here in the top half of the first inning. We'll go to the home half of the first with the Timberwolves leading 2-0. The battery here this afternoon for Game 2 for the Timberwolves. Brady Richardson on the bump. And he will be throwing to Carter Wool per usual. Oh my. The wind might not be a huge factor in the infield, outfield, but when you're trying to hold a piece of paper as a score sheet, it's catastrophic. Baseball broadcaster problems, kids. Oh my gosh. Again, the battery, Brady Richardson on the bump for the Timberwolves behind the plate. Is Carter Wool. Over at first base is Logan Ward, and second base is Carson Reed. At third base is Logan Hedges, and at shortstop is Quint Mullen. Out in left is Cade Davis. In center, Brooks Dillman. And in right field for the Timberwolves is Jake Collishaw.
Okay, we head into the bottom of the first. It'll be K.O. Lackey, Eric Tenery, Aiden Hernandez. And there is the center fielder, K.O. Lackey.
K.O. Lackey coming to the plate. First pitch, misses ball 1. The 2-2 pitch hit on the ground to Mullen at short. Backhands it, throws it to first. Out number 1.
Just to beat the speedy K.O. Lackey by a step. And there's 1 down.
Eric Tenery, the pitcher, comes to the plate for the Antlers.
Here's the Antler pitcher now, Eric Tenery.
Here in the bottom half of the first inning, Eric Tenery, the pitcher, at the plate. Nobody on with 1 out for the Antlers. Again, a huge thank you to Skylar Gillespie jumping on with me here this afternoon. Skylar and I together again for the first time. This ball hit deep to right field into the corner. It's going to drop fair all the way to the wall.
Tenery around first and into second base with a stand-up double.
There you go, folks. You heard it. God, I hate that.
Here's the third place hitter in the Antler lineup. Third baseman, Aiden Hernandez.
One on with 1 out here for the Timberwolves, bringing up Aiden Hernandez, the third baseman, to the plate. Brady Richardson on the bump. Checks the runner at second. From the stretch and the pitch. Little low. 1 ball, no strikes. Courtesy runner coming in for the Antlers to run for the pitcher, Tenry. Bluffs the throw back to second. Does Richardson.
Courtesy runner at second, Austin Ahart. So runner in scoring position. 1 ball, no strikes on Hernandez. There's 1 away.
Austin Earhart, the courtesy runner for the Antlers at second base. 1 ball, no strikes to count here to Hernandez. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Big swing and a miss, strike 1 to even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 the count here. A nice long look in from Richardson to Carter-Wool. Now Brady gets set. And the pitch hit right up the middle. Mullen off the heel of his glove, couldn't track it down. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Everybody's safe.
Quint got eaten up on that one.
And stepping in now, first baseman, Stormy Rhodes.
Stormy Rhodes coming to the plate here for the Timberwolves, or excuse me, for the Antlers. 2 on with 1 out.
Nice stop by the catcher, keeping that ball in front of him. Ball 1.
Timberwolves leading 2-0. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Brady Richardson, the pitcher. This one hit in the air out to right field. Shaw tracking it, camping underneath it, makes the catch. Throw to the plate. Got him! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho, baby! Jake Shaw hits Carter-Wool in the glove. Carter-Wool tags Earnhardt on the hip for the double play. Once again, the Timberwolves defense bailing out their pitcher. A big double and a single, followed by fly ball to the right fielder, and then the tag out at home.
Still 2-0 Timberwolves.
2-0 after 1. Timberwolves have the lead. We'll go to the top half of the second. Michael Rose along with Skylar Gillespie, student Van Camp, Merle Bertrand, Christina Weber, all the fine folks at Vype Live, and of course this broadcast not possible without the support, partnership, and friendship of the Cedar Park Baseball Booster Club. Thank you all very much for bringing Vype Live on the road for the playoffs. The UIL Baseball State Tournament will take place Wednesday, June 7th through June 10th at Dell Diamond in Round Rock. All Conference 4A games will be held at UFCU Disch Falk Field at the University of Texas in Austin. Tickets will be available for purchase at a later date. Check the UIL website for more information. Congratulations to all the UIL playoff participants. A lot of action going on here on Vype Live, and of course NFHS and UIL broadcasts all over the place, so make sure you're staying tuned. And I do apologize in case you're tuning in, didn't get to hear the announcement at Game 1, but because of Vype Live and our partnership with UIL, we are not able to provide video for playoff games here on Vype Live. It's a UIL rule. So it is just the golden pipes of yours truly, Michael Rose, bringing you the action here, leading things off here in the second inning. Let me change the scoreboard. How about? Let's go to that. There we go. Top of the second, 2-0 Timberwolves on top. Great job getting out of the jam. That was a heck of a play by Jake Collish out there in right field. Not hitting the cutoff, letting it go right through into the glove of Carter-Wool. Tags him on the hip for a double play and getting out of the inning. And here come the Timberwolves to lead things off here in the second. At the plate for the Timberwolves is Logan Warden. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count to Logan. Timberwolves had 2 runs off of 2 hits back in the first inning. There's a runner left on. And now Logan Warden ahead in the count, 3 balls, 1 strike to lead off the top half of the second inning. And the pitch followed straight back to the screen, fills the count 3-2.
Count goes full, 3-2.
Logan jumping on that one. A nice swing, just a little under it. This one hit to the left side, down the line, but foul. Count remains full for Logan Warden. A huge shout out to the student managers for Cedar Park for cutting a miss. Strikeout for Logan Warden. 1 down here in the top half of the second, but a nice cut once again. Logan will be back. We'll watch him knock that ball around coming up here in a little bit. Jake Collishaw comes to the plate. Jake Collishaw comes to the plate after a nice play to end the top or bottom half of the first. Got the Timberwolves out of the jam, and here's Collishaw. First pitch hit back to the screen, strike 1. Logan Hedges on deck for the Timberwolves. Had a nice chat with Logan's parents between games. It was nice to have a chat with some of the parents. Haven't had an opportunity to do that because of all the hullabaloo over there at Matt Ariano Park as I get set up and tear down. But man, what a nice opportunity to chat with some of the parents. And I also met Coach Farst's dad, Mike, and he wanted me to pass along a greeting to Brad Cohn. Mike Farst wanted to say hello to you, Brad, and wishing you well as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Collishaw as he followed back. 2 of them held his swing on that one. That one goes in the dirt. No, of course not. If you had rung him up, I would have tore through that screen and went and had a few choice words with those umpires. Just saying. I only say that because it didn't matter. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Jake Collishaw, the right fielder here in Game 2 for the Timberwolves. Fills the count now. Jake battling back. Nice job, number 12.
Okay, now 3 balls, 2 strikes.
1 down here, nobody on for the Timberwolves. They lead 2-0 here, the top half of the second inning. Eric Tenery, the pitcher for the Antlers. He misses inside, and hustling up to first base is Jake Collishaw, and that brings Logan Hedges to the plate. 1 on with 1 out.
So a strikeout and a walk in the inning. Here's Logan Hedges, the third baseman.
Logan Hedges steps into the right-handed batter's box. The Timberwolves once again wearing their home gray uniforms, their away gray uniforms, I beg your pardon, with their black pinstripes and their green letters and numbers. The Antlers have their royal blue tops with their yellow letters and numbers, white trim. And the bright white, well, not bright white anymore. They were first game, white pants. Hedges squares up to bunt. In on the hands. Foul back. Nope, not a foul as it gets away. Jake hustles up to second on a pass ball. Crowd hoping that they could get an extra base because it rolled into the dugout, but he was already there, so I guess not. 2 balls, no strikes to count to the third baseman, Logan Hedges. Pitch upstairs, 3-0. Logan working ahead. He'll take this one. I would be shocked if he didn't. The 3-0 pitch from Tenery takes all the way in the dirt. Ball 4, and hustling up to first base. 2 on with 1 out. Carter Wool coming to the plate.
Put runners at first and second. The Antlers going to call timeout.
Coach calls a timeout for the Antlers, and there'll be a meeting at the mound. Carter Wool coming to the plate. Cade Davis will be on deck. Again, a shout out to the student trainers for Cedar Park. Filling up my water glass. The umpire had to walk out and break up that party. It took a little longer than he liked. Jake Collishaw walked and got up to second on a pass ball, and now Logan Hedges took 4 straight pitches and he walks. He's at first base. Runs at first and second with 1 out. Logan Warden led things off, and unfortunately for Logan and the Timberwolves went down swinging, so there's 1 away. And here's Carter Wool, his first plate appearance. First pitch, swings, chops it foul. Nothing and 1 the count to the catcher, Carter Wool.
Henry ahead on the count, 0-1. Lefty looks in.
Pitch misses away. Evens the count, 1-1. So it hit softly towards right. It's going to drop right in front of the right fielder, Flores. He tried to make a basket catch, but unable to get there. And a base hit for the catcher, Carter Wool. Bases loaded. Drew Robertson will be the courtesy runner for the Timberwolves. Cade Davis comes to the plate. Cade 0 for 1, grounded out. His first at-bat, and the first at-bat of the game back in the first. That means, in case you didn't know, Davis, the leadoff hitter for the Timberwolves. We're back to the top of the order. The pitch from Tenery. This one dribbler to the right side. Picked up. And a double play.
Double play.
That's it.
That's 3 outs, ends the inning.
So unfortunately, Cade grounded into a double play as the second baseman Flores fielded the dribbler up the right side, able to tag Carter, or actually Drew Robertson, the courtesy runner, trying to get to second, and then throw on to first for the out. So 1.5 in the books. The Timberwolves still have a 2-0 lead. No runs, 1 hit, 3 left on. I guess I should say maybe just 2 left on. 2 left on. Timberwolves come out on defense, and once again, Brady Richardson on the bump. He'll come back out for inning number 2. This is Timberwolves baseball right here on Vype Live. We'll be right back.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Hayden Knazy leading things off here in the bottom half of the second inning. Timberwolves back on defense.
That dips low for ball 1. Underway on the Antlers second.
Knazy, the left fielder for the Antlers. Ahead in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch right down the pipe, strike 1.
That's a strike. Fastball on the outside Cardinal. The count evens. 1-1.
One and 1 now. Richardson taking his time. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
1-2.
Knazy came in relief as a pitcher from left field in the first game. Breaking ball. Nice shot. Just misses.
Even up.
Carter Wool looks back, says, can you tell me where that missed, please? I don't think he got an answer. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Brady Richardson looking in. Now the pitch. This one a little spinner. Hit off the end of the bat into shallow center. Coming in for it is Dillman. Going out for it was Reed, and it drops right in between them.
Urged on it, but fell in between. That's a Texas Lake base hit.
Leadoff single.
Start the inning. Here's the Kerrville shortstop. Number 6, Aiden Klein.
Aiden Klein at the plate, 1 on, nobody out. Throw to first. Just keeping him honest. Now the pitch. Called strike right down the pipe. Aiden Klein at the plate. The shortstop moving into the number 6 spot in the lineup. He was the number 2 hitter in the first game. Dribbler to the right side, foul, strike 1. Strike 2, beg your pardon, strike 2.
Pulls it foul for strike 2.
Nothing in 2, the count to the shortstop. Pitch away, and Klein is not inclined to chase after it. 1 and 2 the count. I made myself chuckle twice. Pitch misses, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And when I say misses, it didn't miss by much, I'll tell you that. 2-2 the count here, 1 on, nobody out here for the Antlers. They trail 2-0 here in the bottom half of the second inning. Brady Richardson pitch. This one hit to the left side. Knocked down by Mullen. Mullen can't pick it up. He knocked it down, but he could not stay with it. His momentum took him off the baseball. Runners at first and second, with nobody out.
So the first 2 Antlers get aboard. Here's the right fielder, Wiley Flores.
Can't believe I did that. Wiley Flores at the plate for the Antlers. 2 on, nobody out. So hit to the right side, out of play.
Rips it hard and foul down the right field side and way out of play.
Nothing in 1 the count to the right fielder, Wiley Flores. Flores squares up to bunt, lays it up the first baseline. Throw on to first. And Reed steps on the bag, covering first base. A sac bunt for Flores, moves the runners up to second and third.
Wiley Flores moves the runners around to second and third. So the tying runs are in scoring position. 1 gone. Sacrifice bunt.
Tanner Beck comes to the plate, 2 on with 1 out. First pitch misses just off the plate, strike 1. Or 1 ball, no strikes, I beg your pardon. Well, I see I wanted it to be a strike. My goodness. So a hit foul down the right field line and out of play. 1 and 1 the count here to the catcher, Tanner Beck. Hit back to the screen, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Catcher Tanner Beck, 2 on with 1 out here. Runners at second and third.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Antlers with a chance here in the second.
Chopper foul.
Reached out, got a piece of it. And the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Go back.
Save ball out of play.
Infield in at the corners. Second and third, the runners.
So hit in the air to right field. Collishaw camping underneath it. He'll make the catch.
Caught.
And no play at the plate.
Runner at third holds.
The runner holds. And Jake Collishaw said, yeah, I'll try me again. And looks like the coach from the Antlers learned his lesson and held everybody up. 2 on with 2 outs now as that fly ball to Collishaw puts
So it's up to
Brady Richardson in a much better position.
2-0 ball game. Potential tying runs at second and third.
Guy Flores at the plate for the Antlers. 2 on, 2 outs. Brady Richardson the pitcher. First pitch, right down the pipe, fastball, strike
Pitches in
1.
there, strike 1. Richardson gets ahead on the count. 0-1.
Hits the outside corner, strike 2.
Corner.
Swing and a miss.
That ends the inning.
And the Timberwolves, along Brady Richardson, get out of the jam once again.
And after 2 full innings of play, the score remains. Cedar
The Antlers
2,
got
Kerrville
no
tied.
runs off 2 hits, 2 left on. And the Timberwolves get out of a jam. We'll head to the 3rd inning. The Timberwolves have a 2-0 lead. This is Timberwolves baseball right here on Vype Live. We'll be right back.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Michael Rose along with Skylar Gillespie. And this broadcast brought to you by the Cedar Park Baseball Booster Club. Thank you all very much for bringing us back. We're glad to be here. 2-0, top half of the 3rd inning. Eric Tenery remains the pitcher for the Antlers, and he will face Brooks Dillman. Dillman singled and scored a run back in the 1st. Dillman offers at a bunt, pulls it back as it skips in the dirt.
To lead it off.
1 ball, no strikes.
Birch pitches into the dirt. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the 3rd.
Brady Richardson on deck for the Timberwolves. The 1-0 pitch from Tenery to Dillman on the way. Down low, 2-0. Check.
There's a strike.
That one hits the outside corner. Strike one. 2-1 now the count to the center fielder, Brooks Dillman.
2-1 is the count. Ball 3.
Pitch gets away and it skips away, actually I should say, and it's 3-1. Ball back to the screen. Count remains 3. It's full now. 3-2, I should say. Three balls, 2 strikes. Full count here for Brooks Dillman. Brooks always a good battler at the plate. See if he can get this one as a payoff. 3-2 on the way from the left-handed batter, and it hits him on the hip. It might even hit him just on the pant leg, not the leg itself. Nonetheless, Dillman aboard on a hit by pitch. And I'll bring up Brady Richardson.
Here's Brady Richardson.
Brady walked and scored a run. His first plate appearance. He yet to record an at-bat here tonight. He got the second run of the first inning. Richardson lays down a bunt, third base side, and the players run into each other, and he throws it off the line out into right field. Dillman sliding headfirst into third. Wow. Good heads up right there. And a bunt single. And a throwing error moves Brady up to second. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. Louis Alonso comes to the plate. Louis tripled. Knocked in the second, those 2 runs, I should say. He's 1 for 1. Pitch gets away from Tanner Beck. Louis thought he got hit. Umpire says nope.
Thought the ball hit him, but the umpire says no, so he'll come back with 1 strike on him.
Actually, 1 ball, no strikes.
Louis Alonso.
Pitch inside makes it 2-0. Left-handed pitcher Eric Tenery delivers this one up the middle. Cutting it off is a shortstop Klein. Throws the first and gets the out. 1 out, and nice job by Klein playing right up on the edge of the grass.
Holds the runner at third.
I'll just let him talk.
Tosses the first for out number 1.
Let's go, Q. Help yourself out right here, buddy. Go, Q.
Here's Quint Mullen.
Quint Mullen at the plate. Mullen tonight popped up.
At the knees.
In foul territory. His first plate and first at bat. He's 0 for 1. First pitch strike. The 0-1 pitch misses outside. 1-1. Good eye by Quint, laying off of that one. Runners at second and third with 1 out here in the top half of the 3rd inning. The Timberwolves leading 2-0. And the pitch, this one hit in the air, foul out of play. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Quint needing to be a 2-strike hitter for the Timberwolves right now. Digs back into the right-handed batter's box, facing the left-handed pitcher Eric Tenery. Tenery's pitch on the way, hit right back up and hits him in the glove. At the pitcher, throws on to first. And again, runners held at second and third, now 2 outs. A little soft tap back to the pitcher for Quint, and he'll head back to the dugout with 2 outs.
Round number 2, here's Logan Warden.
Logan Warden comes to the plate for the Timberwolves. Logan's 0 for 1 tonight, struck out back in the second, and here's his chance at redemption with 2 on and 2 outs. A little 2-out rally here for the Timberwolves. Eric Tenery, the left-handed pitcher. Chopper to the left side, scooped up, throw on to first, and the inning is over.
And the bouncer to Hernandez. The throw to first gets him, and that ends the inning. So after having runners at second,
No runs off of 1 hit. No errors, 2 left on. 2-0 will go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. This is Timberwolves baseball right here on Vype Live. We'll be right back.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Rose here along with our QA back at Vype Live. That is Skylar Gillespie heading here to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Antlers coming to the plate, trailing by a score of 2-0. Back to the top of the order, and Cale Lackey at the plate. Brady Richardson on the bump here for the Timberwolves into the 3rd inning. Lackey takes a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Called strike. Nice shot by Brady Richardson. Klein 0 for 1, grounded out to the shortstop Quint Mullen, his first at bat. Back in the 1st inning. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. So hit up in the air, out to center. But Collishaw is going to play it as it blows his way, and Jake makes the catch for out number 1.
He's there, squeezes it for the out. 1 away.
Eric Tenery coming to the plate for the Antlers. He's 1 for 1 doubled and left stranded back in the 1st. Left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. Digging in. Now the pitch from Brady. Just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. That pitch misses away too.
Runs to 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes. Brady Richardson behind in the count to the pitcher, Eric Tenery. This one inside in the dirt. Now 3-0. The 3-0 to Tenery inside, and he'll walk on 4 pitches.
Good eye by Tenery. He coaxes a walk. He heads for his base, and the Antlers have a base runner.
1 on with 1 out. Now Hernandez comes to the plate. Aiden Hernandez, the 3rd baseman, 1 for 1. He singled back in the 1st. Courtesy runner Earnhardt coming out. Earhart, I guess I should say, coming out for Tenery.
A hard running. Here's Hernandez.
Pitch away.
Way wide to the plate. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Brady showing some disgust on his face from frustration as he takes the throw back from Carter Wool, gets back on the rubber, 1 on, 1 out, and the pitch hitting the air, foul out of play over to the right side.
Slices it foul.
1-1 the count to the third baseman Hernandez. Timberwolves on top, 2-0 here at Tivy High School in Kerrville, Texas. Michael Rose is my name. Skylar Gillespie, our QA. Having the privilege of calling Cedar Park Timberwolves baseball here in the playoffs. Filling in for Brad Cohn. And again, this broadcast brought to you by the Cedar Park Timberwolves Booster Club, Baseball Booster Club. The pitch misses. 2-1 now the count. Brady needs someone to come talk to him for a second. He's getting a little bit rattled, just not really staying in. Let's see if he can get himself out of it. This one fall back and out of play. Evens the count at 2-2. Richardson checking the runner. Now the 2-2 pitch misses away, fills the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count.
The 2-2, actually full count, 3-2, and a ball 4 just misses off the plate. And back-to-back walks issued by Brady Richardson.
Back walks that put Antlers at first and second.
Stormy Rhodes coming to the plate. Quick visit to the mound. There you go. Carter heard my plea for someone to go chat with the pitcher, and the catcher rightly does so.
So chance for the Antlers as Stormy Rhodes steps in.
2 on now with 1 out for the Antlers as Stormy Rhodes comes to the plate. He flew out to right field his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Right back up the middle, Quint Mullen got the force out, flipping it to Carson Reed.
And for the third inning
Runner.
in a row, the Antlers have a man at third.
Runner at third now with 2 outs.
Rhodes at first.
Rhodes aboard with the fielder's choice.
At third. And here is Hayden Canese.
Runners at the corners now. Hayden Canese coming up to the plate for the Antlers with 2 outs. This one hit to the right side. It's going to get through. 1 run comes across. Runners now at first and second with 2 outs.
Canese finds the hole on the right side. Drives it through that hole for a base hit and a run. And the Antlers on the board.
Oh,
2-1 ball game now.
Aiden Klein comes to the plate. Aiden 1 for 1. This one hit in the air, and Brooks Dillman makes the catch in center field for out number 3.
Drifts over, he's right there, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Antlers do pick up a run, cut the deficit in half. At the end of 3.
2-1 is the score. Timberwolves on top. We'll go to the top half of the 4th inning. This game going by pretty quickly. Overcast skies here at Kerrville High School. Yeah, nice and breezy. I'm sunburned, but I'm having a great time. I hope you all are too. 2-1 the score. We'll head to the 4th inning. 3 complete here at Tivy High School in Kerrville, Texas. Stay tuned. More Timberwolves playoff baseball right after this, right here on Vype Live.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Welcome back to the broadcast. We're here in the fourth inning, leading things off for the Timberwolves. Jake Collishaw, first pitch skips in the dirt, ball one.
Leading off the inning is Jake Collishaw.
Top of the fourth, 2-1 the score. A run came across
First time up.
for the Antlers back in the third, and here we go with Jake Collishaw leading things off.
And
Pitch
he's
misses.
count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-0 the count to the right fielder Collishaw. Jake having himself a day so far. Great play defensively. Did a good job in game one on the offensive side. Knocked a couple hits around. Got an RBI even. Here we are in game two. This one hit to the right side. Hernandez scoops it up and throw to first for out number one.
Fires over there and gets his man. One down.
Logan Hedges comes to the plate for the Timberwolves. Nobody on with one out here in the top half of the fourth inning.
Coming up now, the Cedar Park third baseman, Logan Hedges.
Okay.
Ball one.
Pitch misses upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hedges also walked his only time up.
Pitch right down the pipe.
Down the pipe, strike line.
Why do I even talk? I'll just let this guy talk. Dribbler foul. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the face of the Antler dugout. And we're at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 gone. Base is empty. 4th inning.
Waste pitch upstairs.
Even it up. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count to the third baseman, Logan Hedges. Swing and a miss.
Strike 3. Round the Antler
Logan
infield.
heads to the dugout with 2 down now.
Antler 2 away. And infield is Rhodes at first, Flores at second, Klein at short, and Hernandez at third.
Carter Wool at the plate for the Timberwolves. Nobody on with 2 outs here in the top half of the fourth. Timberwolves on top 2-1. Hit to the right side.
Hit hard.
Hernandez
Scooped up by
gets it.
Hernandez. Throw is high, but Rhodes tags the runner coming down, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Tannery and the Antlers. We go into the home half of the fourth. We got a 1-run ball game going on, folks. Second game of this series and the first round of the playoffs. Right now, it's the Timberwolves with the advantage, 2-1.
So that's going to do it for the Timberwolves as they go 1-2-3 as Carter Wool grounds out to the third baseman. I apologize if it's redundant, but I don't know what to do. I'm flabbergasted at the. I've never been to a baseball game where the public address announcer does play-by-play and adds so much. I hope you're enjoying it. 2-1 the score. We'll head to the home half of the fourth inning. This is Timberwolves baseball, brought to you by the Cedar Park Baseball Booster Club, right here on Vype Live. Stay tuned.
Wiley Flores has started off. Goes after the first pitch and bounces out.
Here we are in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Wiley Flores leads things off, grounds out
One away, and here's Tanner back.
for the first out. Tanner Beck at the plate for the Antlers with one out, nobody on. Chopper to the left side. Hedges scoops it up, throws on to first. You heard it from the public address announcer slash play-by-play guy. By the way, the Kerrville Tivy Antlers have a play-by-play radio broadcast team also in the dugout. I just went in and said, "How do y'all do it?" He said, "I feel your pain." So, Guy Flores, first pitch, swing and a miss. So as you heard, Brady Richardson has 2 pitches and 2 outs here for
Takes it inside.
1 ball, 1 strike the count here to the second baseman, Guy Flores. Soft roller to Logan Hedges. He gets in front of it, scoops it up, throws on to first. 1, 2, 3 goes the Antlers here in the fourth. And the Timberwolves maintain their 2-1 lead. We'll go to the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors in the inning. As we go now in that half inning, I should say. 2-1 the score. This is Timberwolves baseball right here on Vype Live. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Welcome back to the broadcast, y'all. We're here in the top half of the 5th inning. The Timberwolves coming to the plate with Cade Davis to lead things off.
Cade Davis to start it off.
First pitch fouled down the left field line.
Pitch hits it in the air and down the line, foul. 1 strike on Davis.
0-1 the count to Cade, and the next pitch right on the way, and it's inside. 1-1 now the count as Cade lets that one go. This one hit to the right side. I'll get through for a base hit.
First baseman in the right field, and Davis has himself a base hit.
Brooks Dillman will come to the plate. 1 on, nobody out for the Timberwolves here in the top half of the 5th inning. They have a 2-1 lead here at Tivy High School in Game 2. Timberwolves took Game 1 4-0. They lead in this best of 3, 1-0. This is Game 2. And the pitch from Eric Tenery popped up in the air, and Beck slipped in the dirt, diving towards the first base dugout in foul territory, trying to make the catch. If he hadn't spun his wheels and got out of the box cleanly, he would have made that catch. So Brooks Dillman can take a deep breath and say thank you to the baseball gods above. And it's 0-1 the count. Another bunt in the air, and this time Pud pops it up, and Beck has no problem getting out number 1 as Brooks Dillman pops it up on a bunt attempt. Brady Richardson now comes to the plate. Brady is 1 for 1, singled, a bunt single back in the 3rd, and walked and scored a run back in the 1st. Defensive indifference as K. Davis dives into second base.
This was ball 1 to Brady Richardson. Stolen base.
Nobody even bothered to check him as he steals second, diving head first. Pitch to from Tenery to Richardson in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike, or no strikes, I should say. 2-0 the count. Pitch away. Now 3 balls, no strikes.
Timberwolves 2, Antlers 1. 5th inning.
Whoa! Wow. Three balls, 1 strike as the umpire made something up on that one. The 3-1 pitch. Little chopper to the left side. Tenery tries to make a play, but couldn't make a decision as to where to make the play. Finally turned around and threw to first, but the throw was off the mark, even too tall for the tall and lanky Stormy Rhodes. So runners now at the corners with 1 out.
Davis at 3rd, Richardson at 1st, and Coach Russ is going to call timeout and talk it over.
So timeout called on the field. Hernsberger is going to be the courtesy runner
Continues the blowout to the left.
for Brady Richardson.
Saturday afternoon in Kerrville, Texas. Beautiful hill country.
Timeout comes to an end as the umpire goes out and says, let's wrap this one up, fellas.
320 down both lines. 385 to straightaway center.
Love looking out in all the banners for sponsorship in the outfield. 320 to right field corner, 320 to left field corner, 385 straightaway center, but there's about probably a 10, 15 foot wall out there in deep center field. Pitch misses low to Louis Alonso. Alonso today is 1 for 2, tripled, knocked in a run back in the 1st, and grounded out in the 3rd. Throw to first, not in time. Davis at 3rd, and Hernsberger, the courtesy runner, at 1st, as Brady Richardson got his 2nd hit of the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. This one hit it in the air to left field. It's going to go over the head of the left fielder all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. Lumbering from 1st to 3rd is Hernsberger. He slides in safely, and Louis Alonso has his 2nd extra base hit of the afternoon here in Game 2, and he's knocked in his 2nd run to boot. So 3-1 the score.
Once again, it's a 2-run lead for Cedar Park.
BEA, beautiful. scoreboard changed, and now another visit to the mound in the same inning means that the afternoon affair of pitching for Tenery is done, and he will head to right field, and we'll see who will come in.
Harrington once again.
Harrington comes in as he did in game 1, and Wiley Flores will leave the game as Tenery goes to right field. So a timeout here as we have a pitching change, just making changes in my score sheet. This is Timberwolves baseball right here in Vype Live. It is 3-1. Louis Alonso at second, and Hernsberger over there at third. Louis knocked in his second run by hitting his second extra base hit. Louis has a double and a triple here this afternoon in game 2. Quint Mullen is set to face the relief pitcher Jaden Harrington once he is finished warming up. Timberwolves had 2 runs back in the first inning and just got their 3rd run of the afternoon here in the 5th when on that double by Louis Alonso. The left fielder Hayden Kanazy misread that baseball off the bat of Louis Alonso. Took 2 steps in and had to retreat all the way to the wall 320 feet away in straightaway left field. Actually, it's, oh my gosh.
So the new pitcher is going to be Aiden Klein.
It's Aiden Klein.
Changes from the defense. We'll give you in a moment.
Not Harrington. I got to stop listening to the PA guy. Dribbler to the left side foul down the third base line.
Strike 1.
Nothing in 1 the count to the shortstop, Quint Mullen. Pitch misses low and away. 1-1 the count. Two on now with 1 out here in the top half of the 5th inning. Timberwolves lead 3-1. A long look. Now Aiden Klein's pitch. This one almost chin music. Quint had to duck out of Aiden's pitch, which would have been right in his ear hole had he not.
Guy Flores over at third.
Pass ball, and diving in is Hernsberger for the 4th run of the game and the 2nd of the inning.
And Cedar Park ups its lead to 4-1.
The pass ball gets past Tanner Beck all the way to the backstop wall. And now runner at third base with 1 out. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to Quint Mullen. Mullen's got a duck on the pond right there. Swing and a miss over the top, fills the count 3-2.
Pitch coming.
Pitch away, and Quint draws a walk.
So that loads him up.
Next up, Logan Warden for the Timberwolves, 2 on with 1 out. They lead 4-1. They changed it, yep, 4-1. Called strike to Logan Warden.
In there, catches the corner, strike 1. Klein gets ahead on the count.
Mullen gets back on the throw to first. Defensive changes now that Aiden Klein comes from shortstop to relief pitcher. The third baseman, Aiden Hernandez, moves to short. The second baseman, Guy Flores, moves to third. And Jaden Harrington comes in and fills second base. A called strike 2 as Logan Warden behind in the count, 0-2. I beg your pardon, my goodness, 0-2. Throw to first. Mullen gets back. And Louis Alonso not doing much over there at third base, just kind of hanging out. The pitch out, and Warden fights it off. Nicely done by Logan Warden, because it was a pitch out set up right there. It might have been a strikeout throwout situation if he hadn't got a little lumber on that one. 0-2 the count. Once again, runners at the corners. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Logan Warden.
For Klein and the hand loose to get. 2 down. Jake Kalashaw, the left fielder.
Aiden Klein continues to check on Quint Mullen over at first base. Another throw over there, not in time. Jake Kalashaw comes to the plate. Jake 0 for 1 and a walk this afternoon here in game 2. Pitch away. Makes it 1 ball, no strikes. Throw down to second. Why? Safe.
Stolen base.
Quint Mullen gets in with a stolen base. Now runners at second and third with 2 outs.
Second and third now.
Two balls, no strikes to count here to the right fielder, Jake Kalashaw. The Timberwolves leading 4-1 here in the top half of the 5th inning.
Strike.
Oh my lord, that was a terrible pitch. Terrible call. Both. What a gracious gift the umpire just gave Aiden Klein. A pitch clearly on the outside, off the plate, and a called strike. Swing and a miss.
Strike 2.
Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jake was ahead in the count 2-0, now all evened up at 2-2. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. 2 runners have come in here in the 5th inning for the Timberwolves. They now lead 4-1. Ooh. Couldn't get the same gift twice. Fills the count 3-2.
And we've got the full count, 3-2. Runners at second and third, 2 away.
Cedar Park faithful giving a little clap here in the stands. Swing and a miss. Kalashaw goes down and the half inning comes to an end.
Klein gets Kalashaw swinging. That ends the inning. Another good one for the Timberwolves. They up their lead now to 4-2. Kerrville coming to bat in the bottom of the 5th.
So Aiden Klein comes in relief, gives up a walk. A pass ball and run scored, but able to strike out the last 2 batters. So after 4.5 complete, we'll head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. The Timberwolves lead 4-1. This is Timberwolves Baseball, brought to you by the Cedar Park Baseball Booster Club right here on Vype Live. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th inning right after this. Stay tuned.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blaze the trail for me, because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Here we go for the bottom half of the 5th inning. Kale Lackey comes to the plate, the leadoff batter for the Antlers here in the 5th. They trail 4-1, they being the Antlers. This one hit right into the glove of Logan Hedges. Logan using that leather in fine fashion.
Alertly making that play.
One out.
From Lackey. Hit it on the nose, but out. And here's Eric Tenery. First pitch is in it for strike 1.
Tenery at the plate, now the right fielder for the Antlers. He is 1 for 1, a double and a walk and a run scored so far this afternoon. One ball, one strike to count to the left-handed Eric Tenery. Again, the Antlers wearing their royal blue tops with their white bottoms, got their yellow numbers and letters.
1 and 2.
Brady Richardson, the pitcher for the Timberwolves, doing a great job here into the 5th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Eric Tenery. Timberwolves in their all gray unis with the black pinstripes with their green numbers and letters. And they lead 4-1. The pitch hit in the air, deep right field. That one is skying. Camping underneath it. Kalashaw makes the catch. Out number 2.
2 gone. 2 well-hit balls in the inning, but nothing to show for it. See if Hernandez can keep it going.
That is the 4th fly ball caught by Jake Kalashaw in this second game of this best-of-3 series. Next up for the Antlers, number 9, now the third baseman, Aiden Hernandez, or excuse me, now shortstop, Aiden Hernandez. This one hit in the air, out towards right, and Kalashaw steps in front of the streaking Brooks Dillman to make the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3. The 5th fly ball to Jake Kalashaw. He's working hard out there, folks. Give him some credit. End of 5. The Timberwolves lead 4-1. This is Timberwolves baseball right here on Vype Live. We'll be back for the 6th inning right after this. Stay tuned.
So, how are the kids?
Well, Emily made the honor roll.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, we're really proud of her. Tyler, on the other hand, though.
What's going on?
He's been moody lately, just feeling down and not like himself.
Oh, we've been there. Nick was struggling last spring. He was so anxious and stressed.
Really? What helped?
Well, he joined the soccer team, and ever since, he's been a lot happier. He has more energy, he's less stressed, and he's definitely in a better mood at home. It's made a huge difference.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad he's getting out of the house, he's getting some exercise, and he's off his phone for once. It's been good for his mental health.
Sounds like it's been good for your mental health, too.
Participating in Texas high school sports improves students' physical and mental health. Encourage your son or daughter to get involved. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Leading things off here for the Timberwolves in the top half of the 6th inning is Logan Hedges. Logan takes the first pitch, and it's called strike one. 0-1 the count. Aiden Klein remains the pitcher into the 6th inning. He came in relief last inning. A bunt right back up to the pitcher and throw on to first for out number one. Now Carter Wool comes to the plate. Carter today 1 for 2.
Right-handed batter.
Ball back to the screen, strike one.
Fouls into the screen.
Thank you to our QA this afternoon, Skylar Gillespie, checking in. Appreciate that. Just asked him how goes it. In good old Midwestern fashion. He says great, so I appreciate his feedback and him being with us this afternoon. And thank you all wherever you may be listening in to Cedar Park Baseball right here on Vype Live. Privileged to be with you all. Game one went to the Timberwolves. They won 4-0, and they lead 4-1 here in the top half of the 6th inning. Carter Wool at the plate, 0-2 the count, and he swings over the top of that one for strike three with 2 down now. Back to the top of the order we go. Cade Davis. Cade today is 1 for 3. Singled and scored a run back in the 5th. Grounded out back in the 1st and 2nd. This pitch to Davis skips in the dirt over the top. Maybe got the top of the foot of the umpire who's stepping out of the box, maybe walking things off a little bit, adjusting that shin pad. Tanner Beck graciously, wisely, walks slowly out to the pitcher's mound for a timeout to give him time, him being the umpire, to shake that one off. It looks like it hit him on the inside of the leg. I thought it skipped over his foot, but no, it got him on that soft spot right where the shin pad turns from plastic to human flesh. It's a sensitive, not so fun spot to get pegged on, I tell you that. 1 ball, no strikes. That pitch misses inside, 2-0.
Ball 2.
Everybody wanted that one to be a strike. Even the Cedar Park fans thought that was a strike. So you heard groans of frustration and groans of relief. Check swing foul, strike 2, or strike 1, I beg your pardon. 2-1. That was way inside on the hands of Davis, and he was trying to get out of the way, but wound up just nicking it as he pulled his hands into his body. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch inside, 3-1.
Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike to count to the left fielder, Cade Davis. The pitch hit down the right field line. Almost hit the first base coach. Thankfully it did not. But it fills the count, I beg your pardon, 3-2.
Full count.
So it hit high in the air to right field.
High into the air.
Tenery over there camping underneath it and makes the catch for out number 3.
Reaches up, makes the catch, that ends the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Aiden Klein. We head for the Antler 6.
So bottom half of the 6th inning coming up here for the Antlers. They trail 4-1. This is Timberwolves baseball right here on Vype Live. We shall return right after this. Stay tuned.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for football.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Having some technical difficulties. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Antlers back at the plate and leading things off here against Brady Richardson, who's come back to pitch the 6th inning, doing a tremendous job, relying on his defense to teammates to help him out of a couple of jams. The first couple innings has settled in nicely. Stormy Rhodes at the plate. Follows it over to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Dropped, 3rd strike, picks it up, throws on to first for out number 1. Now Canesi at the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. I think I just got my technical issue all figured out. Suna would be so proud of me. 1-1 the count here with 1 away, nobody on for the Antlers. This pitch off the fist. It's going to drop. And wow, that had a crap ton of backspin on it. Quentin Mullen doing his best to get off the dirt into the grass to make some kind of play. All he literally could do was kick it around with his feet as Canesi hustles up the line and gets his infield single. Canesi now 3 for 3 this afternoon here in this ball game. Klein now comes to the plate with 1 on, 1 out. Aiden Klein, the pitcher, in relief. This pitch hit out. It will. Drops in front of Dillman for a base hit. Runners at first and second with 1 out.
Little rally here going on. Base hits by
Carter Wool will pay a visit to Brady Richardson just to give him a high five and say, hey man, we got this. Another high five, or a glove tap, I guess I should say. And Carter comes back to the plate. Looks like Wiley Flores is re-entering, and he will bat for Jaden Harrington. Flores tonight. Sack bunt and a ground out, 0 for 2. Swing and a miss over the top, foul tip into the glove, strike 1. Richardson's pitch on the 1 is now 1-0. 1-1. Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike as that one skips in. Carter knocks it down, keeps it in front of him. Runners at first and second now with 1 out.
Straightaway stance.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Ball, 2 strikes. Pitch away, 2-2.
Off the plate, even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball, spinning up and in, misses. Now count is full to the re-entered batter Wiley Flores. 2 on with 1 out. The full count. Brady Richardson checking the runner at second, and now the 3-2. Oh, what in the world?
A walk to Flores.
What?
And the tying runs
The world. All right. Inconsistent as ever. Wow, okay. A walk issued, fills the bases.
Second. Benazi at third. Back at the plate.
Tanner Beck steps to the plate. Hit to the right side. Scoop up by Reed, throw on to first. Another run comes across.
Benazi comes in to score from third, making it a 4-2 ball game. The potential tying runs move down to scoring position at second and third.
4-2 now the score. 2 on with 2 outs. Runners at second and third now.
Here's Guy Flores.
Guy Flores.
One ball, no strikes.
1-0 to the count here to Guy Flores, the number 9 hitter.
Too high.
Pitch upstairs, 1 ball, or 2 balls, no strikes.
Two balls, no strikes.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Strike 1.
This one hit in the air out to left field. Davis has to dance around, goes one way, pivots back the other, shifts from his left to his right, finally able to get underneath it, makes the catch for out number 3, but another run comes across. Let's see, 1 run off of 2 hits. 2 left on. It's 4-2. We'll go to the 7th inning. Timberwolves leading 4-2 here in game 2. Great baseball game going on right here. We'll go to the top half of the 7th inning right for this. This is Timberwolves Baseball, brought to you by the Cedar Park Baseball Booster Club right here on Vype Live. We'll be right back.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future. Just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blazed the trail for me. Because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to the broadcast here on Vype Live. Michael Rose along with Skylar Gillespie. 4-2 going into the top half of the 7th inning. Brooks Dillman coming to the plate for the Timberwolves. First pitch from Aiden Klein, who came in relief back in the 5th. Here in the 7th, Brooks takes the first pitch and it's off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss.
Swings right through it.
1-1.
1-1. 7th inning. Playoff baseball.
Why, sir?
Timberwolves and Antlers in a
My
tight one.
God. I can't. I've tried so hard, I can't. Foul to the left side, smashes off the fence in front of the dugout.
It's a smash.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2.
The 1-2 pitch. Dribbler to the right side. Tapped by Klein. He's going to take it all the way. And Dillman takes the bat with him all the way. First, pretty sure he's pointing at the scoreboard because he was pretty upset. I don't think there was some chirping going on right there by both sides, but Brady Richardson comes to the plate. This one skips away.
Ball 1. Richardson at the plate. Alonso waiting on deck.
Klein now I like this. Klein trying to throw too hard. He keeps missing. Keep it up, Klein. Here we go. Throw harder. Throw harder. Tip foul into the glove. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch away. 3-1. Klein asks for a new baseball, and they give him one. A little break in the action right there. Brady Richardson steps back in. Oh my God.
Gets a sign.
Fall back to the screen, fills the count.
Mounting it back. 3-2 now.
Hit to the right side, right at the glove of Stormy Rhodes.
Rhodes handles it easily. 2 down.
2 outs now.
Here's Louis Alonso. He's had a triple and a double today. Driven in 3 of the 4 Timberwolf runs.
So Louis Alonso comes to the plate. Louis is the reason why Aiden Klein is the relief pitcher. Louis hit a double, knocked in 2 more runs, made it 4-1. And he swings over the top of that one. This is his first time to face Aiden Klein. First pitch, big cut, swing and a miss, strike 1. Pitch up and away.
Off the plate, wide. 1 ball, 1
Louis
strike.
won't chase after that business. Pitch over the plate.
In there for a strike, caught the inside corner. Sharply breaking pitch, runs the count to 1 and 2.
Pitch off the plate.
Little low.
Evens the count, excuse me, 2 and 2.
Even up 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alonso at the plate.
Breaking ball upstairs, now a full count. 3-2.
Stays upstairs. And the count goes full, 3 and 2. Just a piece of it off the end of the bat. 3 and 2. Alonso, the designated hitter in the Cedar Park lineup.
That's a hit
He laces it down the right
down the
field
left
side.
field line. Louis is going to dig for 2. He pulls up.
And he's going to stop at second base. 3rd extra base hit for Alonso.
Louis is going to get a courtesy runner.
A courtesy runner, Parker Green, will come out.
Parker Green comes in. Louis pulled up a little bit. I think he got a little
Alonso,
banged up. One of the other 2
extra base hits today.
extra base hits
There are
he's
doubles
ripped.
and a triple.
So Louis gets the 2-out rally going with another double.
It's gonna be Quentin Mullen.
Quentin Mullen comes to the plate. Quentin today is due, y'all. There's a crooked number up there in the scoreboard, but let's make it even more crooked. There's too many straight lines in that number 4. Quentin Mullen at the plate. First pitch drops in for strike 1.
Mullen walked his last time up.
Here we are in the top half of the 7th inning. The Timberwolves lead 4-2. They lead 1-0 in this best-of-3 series. Antlers will be coming to bat here in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Chasing after that one makes it 0-2 for Quentin Mullen. Pitch up and away. Tanner Beck setting up real high, trying to see if Quint would chase, and he does not. 1-2 the count to Quint Mullen. Logan Warden on deck for the Timberwolves. 1 on with 2 outs. Parker Green, courtesy runner. Hit on the air to right field. Tenery makes the catch for number 3 as Quint slams his bat to the ground in frustration.
So Aiden Klein does his job to keep the ball game close. We go into the bottom of the 7th inning. The Timberwolves ahead by 2, and the Antlers will have the top of the order coming up.
That is so frustrating as a broadcaster. This has never happened before. I can't imagine the motivation of whoever that public address announcer is. Oh. Unfortunately, the Timberwolves can't get that run to come across, but they do lead 4-2. And Brady Richardson is here on the bump to head into the bottom half of the 7th inning. That, as we have something monumental coming up here in this actual baseball game, let me remind you, UIL Baseball State Tournament will take place Wednesday, June 7th through Saturday, June 10th at the Dell Diamond in Round Rock, Texas. All Conference 4A games will take place at UFCU Disch-Falk Field at the University of Texas at Austin. Tickets will be available for purchase at a later date. Check the UIL website for more information. First pitch in the bottom half of the 7th inning goes to Cale Lackey. Brady Richardson on the bump, as I mentioned. Lackey follows it out of play over to the right side. Strike one. This one hit in the air. Drops foul. Nothing in two the count to the center fielder, Cale Lackey.
Hit it hard, but it went foul. 0-2.
Brady Richardson sets up the 0-2 pitch upstairs. Lackey doesn't chase. It's 1-2.
Brady Richardson is going all the way.
Dribbler foul.
Ball foul.
Spinner to the dugout.
Cuts up there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Brady still works ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Lackey. Breaking ball upstairs. Evens the count 2-2.
Breaking ball that stays up.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The count now to Lackey. Bottom half of the 7th inning. Lackey leading things off here for the Antlers. The 2-2. Called strike 3. And Carter Wool will throw it around the horn.
A strikeout for Richardson. 1 down.
Backwards K in the scorebook, 1 down.
4-2.
Eric Tenery, the left-handed batter, comes to the plate.
Here's Tenery.
Pitch to the right side, foul. Logan Warden scoops it up on the foul line. Nothing in 1, the count to Tenery, the right fielder. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That is such a good spin on it that Carter Wool couldn't even put a glove to it. Luckily, nobody on. Keeps everything in front of him. The 0-2, Eric Tenery at the plate. And the pitch, swing and a miss in the dirt. Tags him out for out number 3. Or excuse me, out number 2, I beg your pardon. Well, 2 down now for the Timberwolves as Aiden Hernandez comes to the plate. Hernandez tonight is 1 for 2. Singled in the first, walked in the third, and grounded, or excuse me, flew out to Collishaw in the 5th.
Ball 1.
Pitch in the dirt, 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch ups. Jeez, oh Pete. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Oh my God. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. called. Strike 2 on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Even up, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Timberwolves lead by 2 runs, 4-2. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and that will do it. Brady Richardson gets 3 strikeouts to end the game, and the victory goes to the Timberwolves. They win the series 2-0 on the Tivy field. Final score, y'all, 4-2. The Timberwolves will advance to the second round. Congratulations, gentlemen. Congratulations, coaches. Well done, y'all. Players shaking hands, fist bumping right behind the pitcher's mound. And the season ends for the Tivy Antlers. And the season continues for your Cedar Park Timberwolves. Again, the final score here, 4-2. The Timberwolves win game 1, 4-0. And then they win the game 2, 4-2. Congratulations to the Antlers on their season.
To the Kerrville Tivy Antlers for an excellent season. But it wasn't meant to be, and the season ends today. Good crowd here today on a good day for baseball. We thank all of you for attending, and please drive carefully.
Just waiting until that gentleman is done. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, Timberwolves. Congratulations, Antlers. The Timberwolves are moving on. The final score, once again, 4-2. For Skylar Gillespie, Merle Bertrand, Christina Weber, Sid Venkant, all the folks with Vype Live. And a huge thank you to Brad Cohn for allowing me to fill in for him in this playoff run. And thank you to the Cedar Park Baseball Booster Club for making this broadcast possible. For all those people involved, the final score here, the Timberwolves moving on 4-2. They win 2-0. So there will be no need for a third game on Monday night. Check your listings for what's next for the Timberwolves. Can't wait for it. Y'all have a great evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. For everybody involved with Vype Live and Cedar Park Baseball Booster Club, my name is Michael Rose. We'll see you next time. Congratulations to the Timberwolves. They're moving on, y'all, and that's good news.